Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High with your host, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Good, good. Bringing the show a little bit early. It's going to be a short show. I got to run to the airport. So, Matt, kick us off.
Righto. Let's barrel through this. All right. Here we go. You can see my screen. I'm just looking here at the 15-minute time frame. I actually closed that trade out that I had on. I'll do it from the daily time frame. We'll go a bit broader to begin with. I closed my long. I said I was going to stay in that 52,000 position that I had open. I said I'd stay in that for a really long time, but I don't like this. I don't like this really at all as it stands right now. I'm a bit concerned that we've got this putting in this double bottom right here. I don't know if it's going to come down to 52 again. I have no idea about that. Obviously, I have no idea. But somewhere in the vicinity of that 56,000, I could definitely see happening. And I don't know. I just feel like I got to take the profit on this trade. I've been in it for a few weeks now. Or not even that long, to be honest, a week, but terrific profit. It's got to be taken, and we can reevaluate. If it goes up higher, we just got to clear these moving averages. At 62,000, the longer we get rejected here, the more concerned I am, and especially the more times we tease the bottom end of this. We had a really bad day yesterday. Obviously, today it was looking poor, and now it's just in no man's land. So I can finally delete this line. That's done. Great trade. I am actually currently in a short from the exact same price that I got out of the trade at 58,800. On the 15-minute time frame, you can sort of see what I was thinking there. And it was a good trade all day, really until this inverse head and shoulders that we put in, but it sort of looks like it's played out now. We'll see if it can recover. That's a pretty interesting little inverse head and shoulders. So I put the trade on here and was instantly in fantastic profit. It's quite a large short, but look, I'm underwater right now as we stand. So I can't stay in this for much longer. I gotta have to pull it if it does this, starts ripping like this. I might have to do that right now, even Tone, live
All
on
right.
air.
Well, so let me take over screen share then, unless you have something else to say and you can manage the trade.
No, that's great, mate. That's fantastic. Before you do, please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. Take advantage of the fantastic sign up bonuses we have in the description below. Join the Discord, join Bangbox. It's going to be great. All right, Tone, take us through it.
All right. So I completely agree with Matt here. I really don't like this at all. Let's go to the weekly chart. The weekly chart, it can be rising while still declining, right? So we have a downward sloping channel. This is very, very bullish intermediate term, but it can still take us like till the end of the year before we break out of this channel. This channel can actually keep going lower while the $49,000 price low remains. We could go into 2025 at a price of 52,000 and still not go high, not go lower than the swing low. That's how deep that swing low was. But very few people caught this low, so a lot of people are going to be underwater and very, very upset that Bitcoin could actually be going down for an entire year while still being in a bull market. It's a really, really remarkable situation here. Now, what about my allocation? As I stated yesterday, once we go under 58,000, I would be bailing on my 40%. We did go under 58,000, but it happened after market closed, and it only happened for a few minutes. And that's not enough for me to panic and get out. I would need lower than 58,000 during market trading hours, and I would, needed to stay there more than a few minutes, right? So I would literally need it there a few hours, or if it's going to 58,000, say at the very end of the day, that would be different, like around 3 p.m. Then I wouldn't need it for a few hours. Then I would just bail on the trade because I'm not going to take a 16-hour window as it's going under 58. So, there's still a chance. There's still a prayer you can make. Here's the daily chart. What I don't like about the daily chart is the fact that we have a real double bottom here. I'll probably show it to you on a 1 hour or 4 hour chart. I mean, the best case scenario was this, what I drew yesterday, where you get this consolidation inside the moving averages and then a breakout, but that's not happening. And I really don't like this look as well. It's flirting with the red star candle right now. So we may be getting one more MRI buy. Now, I really, really don't like this because as we go lower, we start to get that double bottom feel on the low $50,000 range. And while it's great that there is this nice low wick, what do you do if there is a daily price close that's lower than the August 5th close, which would be the lowest close since all the way back in February? What happens then? Well, according to all of my TA that I've been doing for 20 years, you're opening up a world of hurt to break the swing low. So you really, really want to avoid that. But everything looks very, very bad. We're back into this triangle that I drew on Friday, I believe, when we did a show, or maybe Monday, I don't remember. This is basically the terrible looking shape I saw Bitcoin in. It somehow managed to break out and stay broken out. And then on one single hour, I think it happened during yesterday's show, it all fell apart. We're back in this triangle, and this triangle is going to resolve itself this week. This looks bad to me. I may pull the trade no matter what. I may pull that 40%. I mean, I'm going to hold out. I'm going to try to hold out as much as I can. We'll see what happens at the airport, and we'll see what happens when I land. But today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. It's unless we're back over 60,000 by Friday afternoon, there's no way I'm holding that 40% through the weekend. I think there's just too high of a probability that the bottom's going to drop out here. How low will it go? Well, I hope we don't go as low as 49 intraday, and I hope we don't go as low as 52 on the close. I hope we maintain the daily low close at 54 and the daily swing low at 49. And that's basically all I can do right now is hope because the TA picture is saying it's likely going to drop below those. And that's pretty much it. We are very low in the cycle, lower than any other cycle at the moment. We have the oil price is still staying steady. Gold is probably still bullish, very bullish. And the S&P, it's pre-market. We have to go early because I have a flight to catch. And this is the 5-minute S&P, not really interesting. Here's the daily S&P. The S&P is looking great. So it's a little strange why Bitcoin is doing so badly. S&P has closed all of its gaps. It's got, a little bit of a hurdle here with the declining trend line, but it can do it. I am bullish on the S&P. I am not scared of the yen carry trade, as I've explained on the show with Mark Wood yesterday. Check that show out. It was very, very good as usual. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. We can glance at how the ETFs did yesterday. And the ETFs did not do good yesterday. All the numbers came in. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, it's going to be a break-even week for the ETFs. All right, Matt, back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Tone. And I mean that's exactly it. We're both sort of looking at the same thing. And as Bitcoin rallies are just above 59 right now, I get real bullish again. We start going above 60 and we start breaking some of those moving averages. But I don't know, it's not a really good spot to be in right now. Awesome. There's going to be a show tomorrow with Socrates and Tone's tomorrow, my time tomorrow, this
Right.
afternoon, tonight, your time. But Tone's going to join us. It's going to be fantastic. So hang out for that in about 12 hours time from now, a bit longer than that. And we'll see you then. Thanks, Tone.